pressing down and it hurts inside. We gotta take a stand, it don't help to hide. If you hurt my friends, then you pressing down.
Thank you so much for this interview. It was a very nice pleasure to have you ask me to be on your show. I think you're doing wonderful for the diversity and in the public and on YouTube, because everyone gets their stuff, on the cell phones right now more than they used to and everything. So thank you very much. And my name is Jennifer Nelson again. So thanks. Bye-bye.
And it hurts inside. We gotta take a stand, it don't help to hide. If you hurt my friends, then you hurt my pride. I gotta be a man, I can't let it slide. I am a real American. Fight for what's right, fight for your life.
And welcome to the KeithAndrewNetWork. It is episode 49. It's Wednesday. If you have Apple TV or you like watching on YouTube, tonight is Disney night, where you can watch Marvel, Dumbo, Jungle Book, and all your favorite films. So if you like watching it on TV or the computer, make sure to go to Disney or type in Disney on your social media and enjoy all the classics. That being said, we have a great guest. She already introduced herself. So we're going to start off with icebreakers. First question I want to ask you is tell our audience a little bit about yourself and the type of work that you do.
My name is Jennifer Nelson, and I'm a local actress right now. I'm hoping to get more of my acting out. So that's what I do.
Yeah, absolutely.
I started professionally in 2012 or 2013. But I knew when I was I thought it was 4, but maybe it was 2, because my mom has a picture of my very first play at home. And she said, no, I think you're 2 or maybe 3. So, and from that time on, I knew all I wanted to do is be an actress.
Yeah, perfect. Now, when you were in college, what did you major in? Were you a study nerd or party animal?
I was a study nerd. I had to because I have a disability. I have a learning disability because I was born with cerebral palsy, and I went to Frostburg State University, and that was hard because it's like a party school. And so it was very hard. So I went there, and I went to the community college, Montgomery College, in Maryland. I'm from Maryland. I'm a Maryland native. So.
And the next question.
And I majored. I majored in theater. Structured acting, and I minored in English, structured in journalism.
Well, don't worry, I have that effect on people. So the next subject I want to talk to you about is breaking the glass ceiling. How has life been dealing with a learning disability, and how has that shaped your acting career?
Um, it's it's more my learning disability really didn't affect my acting. It was more of my physical disability because with cerebral palsy, it's a neurological disorder, and it affects your body as well as your mind. So I was great in English. What hindered me since birth was numbers and math and everything. And so like pronunciation and everything wasn't bad or anything. But but you know, I was physically, it's kind of hard physically. I had a I had a driver's license in early 90s, and then I was told that I wasn't able to drive through the Maryland Medical Administration Board, and that was tough. And so then where I was at, Montgomery County, they have a lot of transportation and everything, public transportation. So that me getting jobs would just, I mean, as I said, I haven't done it professionally since I moved up here. I'm in West Virginia right now. And so I don't know about how that would affect my getting on the bus and going places and everything. But I remember my first my first uh debut of acting. I was extras in a miniseries called American Geniuses, which was about different types of people in our history and versus their counterparts that tried to do the other thing or tried to do the same thing. Like the Wright brothers versus I forgot I forgot the other guy's name. But I was the background and everything. And we shot in 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 we shot in Shepherdstown. Shepherdstown? Yeah, Shepherdstown, West Virginia. And it was like the craft area was down a hill and it was up a hill and everything. And I was wearing like things costume from like the 1800s. And I had, I had, I told them no heels. I cannot work on heels and everything. But I had kind of flat shoes on, and I was going up a hill and everything. I had to walk up a hill and I had to like have extras help me go up this hill and everything. It's just stuff like that. Like I choose my roles in what I can do physically and what I can't do physically. And what I mean by that is like 100%. Like if it's a running thing or going through like like um like like going through woods, I will not do that. you know it's just because I can, I don't have 100%, balance.
Well, let me ask you
So
this.
I mean, I'm able to walk. I've always been able to walk. I've had I've had, help with Easter seals and centers for the handicap and everything, and therapy and speech and everything. Um, and I really, you know, I really strived with that.
Well, let me ask you
When
this:
I was a little girl.
what? Let me ask you this: what attracted you to begin your acting career?
Um, I think the um the presence of people. It was a church Christmas play, and as I said, I was just only like 3 or 2. My mom says, or yeah, not 4 years old, but 3 or 2, and just I saw everyone applaud and everything, and I was in like the little angel costumes and everything, and it was just like a Christmas play, and it was at church, and that was my very first
All right.
thing, and the applause from the people and everything, I
Now,
think, and the cheering, um oh, really did me in, and I was like, this is what I want to do.
all right. So the next one I want to ask you: when we come back from this commercial break, how has the coronavirus impacted your life? When we come back, we're back from the commercial break. So the next subject I want to ask you is: how has the coronavirus impacted your life, and do you see things in a different point of view?
um 2020 was crazy. It was very crazy for me because I'm a mother, and I'm a mother of 2 kids that were in public school at the time. And since day one, I was the parent that was like on them about education and everything. And so to when it moved to and so I had to be on top of my kids on that. And I was doing that, and then I found out that my dad had gone off to Hawaii. And it freaked me out and everything, because when I was growing up, my mom raised me. I lived with my mom and my 2 older sisters, and um and my dad didn't live with us. And so she basically did everything she could to physically get me into, protection mode, and therapy and everything. And she fought for me, and like my Montgomery County school buses come to my house instead of to a bus stop, you know, and stuff like that. And so I grew up with that. And so I when COVID hit, I was like, my my 2 kids and my husband, we did not go anywhere for a year. um and I felt really, really strongly about that, because people were dying, and they didn't know anything. They didn't know how it was contacted and everything with people and all. And so yeah, I'm glad that the school's closed. Our school closed in mid-March of 2020, and it went all the way up to, the next fall. And we didn't go anywhere, and and it was it taught people a lot of things. to be better, connected with people and everything, and how to do things than we used to before, with protection. But yeah, 2020 frazzled me because I knew my parents were going to my dad has a place in Hawaii. Well, he was going to Hawaii anyways, and he was playing golf, and I was like freaked out and everything. And my mom, in the summer, my mom goes to the beach. So I freaked out and everything. 2020 was really, really hard on me, stress-wise.
So the next question,
So,
no, I agree. Now the next question I want to ask you, or the next subject, when we come
mhm.
back from this commercial break. We're back from this commercial break. So the next thing I want to talk to you about is song of the day. What song did you listen to on this day? And next subject, besides that, is some of your favorite music. Who are some of your favorite music bands?
Like today,
Well, in general.
in general. Um, I don't know. I mean, I like classic rock. My favorite artist is Elton John, actually. Um, so and I've been to a lot of his concerts and everything when I was growing up. My mom took me to a lot of his concerts every year. And so I was a big Elton John fan. But you know, classic rock, you know, um, Leonard Skinner, even Bonnie Raitt, but it, I don't know. I mean, I can listen to the 80s, but I'm not a really, really huge, big 80s music fan. I mean, I could be actually just by like to remember, you know, remember how it was in the 80s and everything. But it's not like if I listen to ZZ Top or AC/DC or the Rolling Stones or, Aerosmith or even Janis Joplin. It just is a different kind of music, though it's more of like freedom and everything.
All right. Well, the next question I want to talk to you about, following subjects I want to talk to you about is social media. How can our fans and listeners get in touch with you? Are you on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, or any other websites you would recommend?
I'm just on Facebook, but I really, and I'm on the what's the other one you said starts with an L?
Oh, LinkedIn.
Huh?
LinkedIn.
Yes, LinkedIn. Yeah, I'm on LinkedIn too, but LinkedIn isn't like Facebook, it's different. I like more of the Facebook, uh, how Facebook is, rather than like, like, like Instagram or something like that. But yeah, you can find me on Facebook, you know. Anytime I got things going on professionally, I post them to the public. So, I don't have a fan club, website because I'm just, or a web page. Just because I'm not like that. I'm not like expecting a lot of people, because I am local and everything, and I still have I haven't gone abroad. Haven't, you know, there's no reason to yet to start a page for that on Facebook.
No, absolutely. Now, wrapping up our talk show segment, I just want to say for our viewers, our goal is to reach over 100 and more views. Make sure to like, share, comment. This will be shared on all social medias. And once we reach our goal, we can do a part 2. But wrapping up, I want to say thank you for taking the time to be a guest on the talk
Thank
show.
you very much.
I
My
appreciate
pleasure.
it. Yeah, I do have a couple questions for you off the air, but wrapping up, it was a real honor. And until we meet again, I
Yes.
catch you later. Thank you, and have a good night.